Hello everybody, and welcome back to Warpath. Yes, this is the special video, the 500 subscriber special. No, this is not all I have planned. I have one more video planned specifically for this, but that's for later. Let's get straight into this video. Guys, we are being interviewed by YouTuber Triple G Gaming, who also happens to be a member of XYT, the #1 alliance in server 2. He's going to be interviewing me about my alliance and my partially my account, as well as we're going to be going over what's happening in Seattle and what we are seeing just by looking at it. We are going to be trying to look at it from just a factual point of view. Obviously, I'm going to be a little biased because I'm actively fighting, but I think you guys are going to find this video very interesting. So make sure to leave a like, press subscribe, comment down below what your favorite part of this video was, and with all that being said, let's get into it. Bye bye.
Welcome back everybody to another Warpath video. Today we have introducing Static Rose, who also is a famous YouTuber, and we're glad to have him here. He is the leader of ToTs currently. How are you, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, so?
I'm doing good, man. So we've had quite some fun in Seattle, haven't we?
Oh, we've had a blast. And it's been a crazy ride past few days.
So I see that you're sitting at 5.4 million power, huh?
Yeah, I've spent a little bit.
That's good, man. That's good. There's a lot of people pushing up there. I'm still behind. I have not hit the 5 million mark, but I'm trying. But there's a couple sticking points in the game.
Yeah, it's resources are definitely hard to come by. But now that thankfully for this level 3 cities, we're able to farm level 7 nodes, which give us a little over 1 million resources each node.
Yeah, definitely. So tell us a little about yourself, how you got started in the game and your YouTube channel.
I started out, YouTube channel started like 2 years ago, Clash of Clans. Took a break, went back to Rise of Kingdoms, tried that out. I was a free-to-play T5. People told me to, my account was pretty good. And I did that for a while until I kind of bounced off and decided to check out this new game called Warpath. Lilith also made this one as well, and I was like, well, why don't we try it out? And so far I've loved it, and obviously, I wouldn't spend so much if I didn't think it was a great game. It has its ups and downs, but I can say that I love this better than Rise of Kingdoms.
Right on. I can agree with that. I like it as well. And you guys who don't know about Static Rose channel, I will leave a link in the description for you guys. Check out his channel. He does a lot of content and he tries to upload as much as possible. You guys show him some love and hit that subscribe button for him.
Right on.
So tell us a little bit about the history of the ToTs and how you guys are in Seattle.
Oh, it starts back in San Diego, level 1 city. I just kind of made the alliance, told people to join. Within 20 minutes, we were the second power alliance. I said, this is it, kind of started our little legacy right there, and that's when I decided to start spending, is when I saw people were joining, people were also spending, and by the second day, we'd become the #1 alliance. From there, we, fast forward to Grand Showdown. We were going to be doing it against Phoenix, which was at the time wasn't still is weed, and we didn't win that, unfortunately. But our bond with Weed did grow. We were then moved to level 2 city, Las Vegas, which a little fallout happened between us, RN, and Weed. We got booted out, unfortunately, because of my decisions as a leader were not best. And then we headed over to Dallas, where we found UN, who took us in and let us stay. A little bit of fighting happened there. After Dallas, we got booted out of Dallas by the KAY Alliance, or family, I should say.
Yeah, I know
Booted
about
out
them.
of Dallas. Yeah, they are strong.
It's all relative. I think we could. Never mind. I
Yeah.
won't speak on that.
From Dallas, we went to Zurich, which is also a level 2 city. And we are now sharing the city with RN, who is in... I cannot remember what city they're in. But we're going to go to Brussels, but decided otherwise when Weed invited us to Seattle. Said if we could fight alongside them, and I was like, sure. This is a great opportunity to strengthen our alliance with Weed and their other alliances. Here we are.
Right on, right on. I believe it's Geneva is what RN is in right now, or something like that. The level 3.
Yeah.
So obviously you got quite a bit of battle. I don't even have 22k kills. You definitely have been battling. And sometimes, with allies in this game, it's the luck of the draw. Sometimes you get killed quite a few times and not. And it is hard on many players that they can't handle it. And so they kind of run around. They might jump servers or stuff like that. So, I'm glad that you stuck around and fighting through and making server 2 a better server. But right now we have quite a bit of war that has happened in the past since the level 3 has opened up. What was that, 4 days ago? There's been a lot of war happening inside of Seattle, and originally there was kind of some agreements in place, and now it was all war that broke out. And I know I've been burned quite a few times, so So tell us a little bit about what you know about what happened in Seattle.
Well, we were called into Seattle by Weed. What we were told is that the family, I guess they are a family, which would consist of at BLR, at RRR, at GOW, at RHS, and at EMP. They were all in Salt Lake together with Weed. Their agreement was, we don't touch you, you don't touch us, kind of thing. It was basically an NAP, non-aggressive pact. And I don't know how they got in, but they somehow got into Seattle. Maybe they had a transport node, but they got into Seattle and they started attacking Weed. And I can't even say they were the aggressors, but a war happened and RF came in, KAY came in. They're, not really doing much in terms of fighting. I mean, obviously they're protecting their territory, but Weed was doing most of the territory demolishing and burning of bases aggressively. So we decided, why don't we hop in? I mean, Brussels.
No, that's true. That's very true. I mean, I'm looking at the map right now, and RF barely built some territory. That's around when I came into the city. The RF territory is when they organized a massive attack that zeroed quite a few players out, including myself. K really hasn't done anything with only a command center down there. The Wed family did something, but then now you guys are up in here, and you guys have built from almost down to the fort all the way up to the level 2 transport node. So...
yeah. It's crazy though. We've had a few glitches too. If you take a look down south where we have territory surrounding, I believe that was GOW territory.
The grayed out one?
Yes. We were not able to hit that, and we still aren't. Sorry, it's BLR. Excuse me. And, I'm getting attacked right now, and it's not letting me do anything.
Wow, that's interesting. Very, very interesting.
Actually,
That's sad.
yeah, we've had 3 spots. We've had 2 spots where we couldn't build and 1 spot where we couldn't attack. But we went around it. Very costly in terms of alliance points, but we had to do, what was necessary.
Most definitely. Well, hope they watch a lot of these videos, so let's hope that they see some of these things we'll put in for it, and hopefully they'll fix it. But yeah, sometimes it's hard to update the server without causing more glitches. So, but I have noticed a significant drain in the server, that it was very slow and glitchy. Even right now, when I was pushing through it, it was jumping around quite a bit, and there's no mass war going on. But let's just hope no hacker or anybody decided to try to throw in a code or something stupid into it and messing up this area.
I made a joke about that because we weren't able to hit them, so I was like, well, they.
There's no telling in these games, but I'm not trying to be the pessimist, but that's how it goes sometimes. Correct. But currently, I believe, they have some stragglers that are going to continually come in and just try to kill bases and stuff like that. But I believe they've pretty much relinquished a lot of their stuff.
Oh yeah, I've noticed their power, in terms of their current power in the city, has dropped quite a bit. I think BLR still has 200 million power players here, but everyone's else dropped a lot, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have close to 10 alliances with over 100 million power in the city, and I looked at it a few days ago, and we had almost 1,000 players that were over 1.5 million in the city. So I'm thinking that could have been part of the server lag, was just so many players in here at once.
Yeah, definitely you guys making a presence in here at 235 million. Yeah, they're definitely going down. So you have a lot of people kind of randomly in here. Some of these are probably just single castles. Or bases, I should say. I'm still used to saying castles. Yeah, definitely interesting or whatever. So, how did your interaction go? Did they message you and get pretty harsh with you about coming over?
As far as communication goes, I haven't gotten any mails, I guess, threatening or even talking about why I'm here. I have talked to @EMP. We were actually allies with them in Dallas, but we had a falling out. But we were talking, and I'm like, I respect you guys, but unfortunately, here you are the enemy, so we do what we have to. But I mean, we're strong in numbers. There's strength in numbers. That saying goes without having to explain. It really shows, especially with weed.
Yeah, definitely. Weed has that too, but most of the alliances are limited in slots and stuff like that, and so sometimes it's hard to get in there. And alliances like yours that are rebuilding and getting stronger day by day, some of the people that might want to try to get into weed or XYT or some of the big alliances, would be more than welcome to join the ToTs family and grow a bunch and find a new home. Especially since a lot of alliances are being dismantled because of such heavy wars.
Definitely, yeah. I know, especially, people quit over wars like these, and, there's like, well, there's no going forward. I've been burned. And that's what I love about this game. You can be burned, and hours later, go back into action. Minutes later, you can go back into action. But as far as it goes, we take in a lot of stragglers or people who have been, burnt out of their cities and are looking for a new alliance. Mm-hmm. We have gained, what are we at? 260? 80 million power in the past 3 days.
Nice.
Just from taking people in,
Well, definitely good to chat with you, and good to hear from you guys. If you guys ever want to join an Amazing Alliance, TOTS is always recruiting some active fighters and active players that like to chat and have fun in chats. And as well, check out Static Rose's YouTube as he continues to grow and post videos. And I appreciate you coming on and chatting with me, Static.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem, man. We'll see you in the battlefield.
All right. See you then.